Hello, everyone. We have Sharka today with us. And Sharka, in two sentences, what was your business idea and how does it help the world?
Thank you very much, Robert, for having me. Hello, everyone. I'm so grateful to be here. And actually, I noticed that so many leaders are afraid of showing themselves on LinkedIn, of putting their ideas there, of sharing their ideas, their story, because they were thinking it's everything about themselves. And then I realized how I would like to help them build genuine relationships and put their audience in the center of their activities. And that's why I decided to specialize on LinkedIn and to help them to find their voice and to get results on LinkedIn.
But what was the moment when you went from this idea in your mind to the breakthrough? So let's really make it real, or let's make a business of it. Was that a moment, a person? What happened?
Yeah, actually, I was the one as well. I was lost on LinkedIn. I didn't know what to share. I haven't believed in myself. I thought I don't have a story.
Mhm.
And then I met my mentor. I started working with her on myself, on my personal development. And she was the one that who told me that she sees me as entrepreneur. For me, it was like, no,
Okay.
I don't see it like that. And I started working with her, and yeah, and in the process I really realized that yeah, it's really what I would like to do. And I love people, I love getting to know them. I'm so curious, so that I realized LinkedIn is the best platform. And actually before that I already bought my first course of LinkedIn. It was the intuition that I followed, and then I started working together with Americans and UK coaches. And since then, actually, since 2021, I work on my LinkedIn skills and on myself, my mindset as well.
Great. I think that's really common in sports, or really uncommon in sports, that they don't have a coach or a mentor or somebody who help them with their performance. But in business, that's usually not the case. But as I can understand your point of view, the mentor changed your life, doesn't it? She.
Yeah, that's true. And I would say actually many billionaires, for example, they have mentors and they really work with mentors because they have another mindset. Because if you work with mentors, with coaches, you get to your results sooner, quicker, with less efforts, because they already made the way that you are going and that you are doing. And that's what helps you to accelerate and to grow faster and to reach your goals faster.
Yeah, agree. I have a interesting experience in the gym. Uh, there was a coach that I saw that has a coach for himself, and I asked him, how come you're a coach? Why do you need a coach for yourself? And he said, oh, it's so much easier right now. He's working on my weak points, and he sees things that I don't see, and it's so much easier for me. It's so relieving. I came there and he already got my exercises and everything ready for me. It's great.
That's a great point. Yeah, first of all, thank you, Ainul, if I pronounce it correctly, for your message, for your comment. I really appreciate it. But the great point what you mentioned, Robert, because actually mentor or coach sees the things that you can't see, because usually we are in our stuff and we are like in a tunnel, and
Yeah.
then there is another perspective that open up the opportunities. Is actually what happened to me as well. And that's actually what I would like to pass on to my clients, what I'm doing also, because I see also another opportunities in their lives. I see how they think and how they feel and so on. Yes.
Excellent. But what surprised you the most in this entrepreneurial journey, in good or bad way?
That's a good question. um, yeah, actually, um, what I realized that it's firstly it's all about people, about building genuine relationships. I was actually the one that in the past I said no, I don't need any vitamin B in my life. I will do everything on my own. And actually in the entrepreneurship, I realized you can't do everything on your own. You really need this collaboration, your coaches, relationships, people who support you, the right environment. And yeah, it's the I would say like about 80% of the success is the mindset. So that's why I work on my mindset every day. And this was also what I realized when I started to be an entrepreneur, that you really need to work not only on your skills, on your yeah on your experiences, but also on your mindset.
Yeah, excellent. What was the best business advice you received,
Like from my coaches and mentors.
wherever,
Yeah, it's a great
or
question.
most, or the worst one? I don't know.
Yeah, I will focus on the abundance, so on the positivity.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, it was like um, yeah, the one advice is also, I would say, changed my life. Was from one of my LinkedIn coaches, and he told me you really have to market yourself, you have to sell yourself, because if nobody knows you, nobody knows your services and products, nobody will buy from you. So that's also how I realized. I mean, I'm also a humble person, but that's why I love also the Japanese culture, for example. But yeah, it's actually we are all in business, and we have to talk about our success and about our wins. And it's so important to celebrate all wins and also the wins from our clients. So that's why I changed my mindset too.
Excellent. So, we announced that we'll be talking about uh, mindset, strategy, psychology for LinkedIn, and that you reveal your exact playbook. What would you say? It's how do you do that?
So as I said, like 80% of the success is really the mindset, and then the strategy and also the psychology, because it's important first the story that we tell ourselves, because our thoughts, our feelings, our words and actions create our lives. And the other thing is that we need a specific personalized strategy to succeed on LinkedIn. That's why it's so crucial, really, to think about it: who we are, what are our strengths, who we would like to help, and who we are already helping with what are the messages. And another thing is the psychology behind everything, because we are humans and we react to specific signs, and we think in a specific way. And to talk to these emotions of people, to know how to speak to our target audience, it actually changes the game. And to speak in their language as well.
Mhm. So, we have one comment on this event that LinkedIn growth advice misses the real issue that people don't need more visibility, but they need clearer thinking about who they actually help and why that matters. So, Peter Kitcham says this is a behavior problem, not a tactics problem. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it goes to clarity and to positioning, because we really have to be clear about, as I said before, who we are, what are our strengths, and what are our abilities and how we help who is the target audience, what are their needs and what are their challenges and wishes, and how we can be the best contribution to them, and how we can help them actually in the best way. And also of course what are our goals with LinkedIn. So that's really, I have to know my purpose first, to bring this clarity on my profile, to bring this clarity to my messages, to my comments, to my direct messages.
Excellent. So I answered him that that's a good point, and what I usually realized is that that are the hardest things to do or to find, because we try to find them, and here comes the best business advice I received, and that was your first 100 videos will suck. And with that in mind, you started to create, without much of expectation that it will be good at the beginning, and you repeat and repeat, and you become better and better, and things get clearer and clearer. And I think that's, by my experience with my clients, it's usually they always we always, me included at the beginning, we always want to serve everybody, because we think we can serve everybody, and we can, but at the end we usually specialized in something, because we dig into something because of the clients, because of some circumstances, and but it takes time and it takes repetition, and I think that 100 videos will suck is really the best advice for me.
Yeah, interesting. Actually, I started with LinkedIn videos. It was my my start on LinkedIn.
Mhm.
Before I first knew how the platform worked, and before I haven't posted about myself. I posted a picture from the nature and so on. But then I realized, okay, it doesn't work, and people want to see my face and know about my values and my journey. So then I booked a boot camp, a video boot camp, and then I started doing LinkedIn videos 4 years ago.
Mhm.
And actually, I was just I was just firstly I had a script, and I was like learning it and talking, and then with the time now I just have the bullet points and the topics that I want to convey, that I want to talk about, and I just talk, and I do it in one take. And of course it's not the first take that I publish,
Mhm.
or that I put on LinkedIn, but upload. But yeah, it I really learned it also to be authentic in the videos, and it's also how you speak, how is your body language. So I can confirm that yeah, we have to learn it. But one important point is also thing is also to know how the platform works,
Yeah,
because every platform is different, it's social media. But when we learn the tips and tricks, it helps also. So not only the mindset, the strategy, the psychology of us, of humans, but also how the platform works.
yeah.
And by the way, thank you so much, Sunray, for the nice messages and
And
comments.
here's one more.
Yeah, that's
We,
just yeah, it's
we can
about
agree
confidence.
upon
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
And
Because
that's a crucial point actually, to be
yeah,
confident, to believe in ourselves. And to build this confidence, we need to do it. We need
yeah,
to get the results with ourselves, with our clients, and that helps to be more confident and to repeat it and to learn and grow. And failure is a part of it.
absolutely. Absolutely, I like that, and I like to think for myself that I have to be more childish, more like child, because they don't see, that failures and that fears and things like that. They just go for what they want, and they try and repeat and fail and repeat, and that's the end result is something good.
Yeah, I mean, we are still on social media, so people don't want to watch perfect videos and everything is done perfectly. They want to get to know us as humans, as imperfect humans, authentic humans, to really get to know our values, how we think, what are our opinions. It's the same about companies. So that's why these authentic videos, for example, are doing well on LinkedIn.
Okay, so let's now talk about your imperfect offer. If I wanted to work with you, how do we start? How do you help people? What do you offer?
Yeah, actually, I have two main offers. So one are workshops for companies, universities, and another one are or also institutions, for example, and another one are coachings, one-on-one coachings that I offer to CEOs, executives, entrepreneurs. And actually, with me, everything starts with a strategy, with defining a strategy. I send a questionnaire, and then we have a strategic call. I suggest a strategy that we together define. And then along this strategy, we go through the three pillars of LinkedIn. It means the personal profile and the company page, then the building and nurturing the active community, and building or creating converting content. And this takes, so the I have a longer program. It's for 12 weeks, where people really get confident about posts. Actually, from the beginning, I told them that they have to write posts, and I correct them in their tone of voice and how it works for LinkedIn, that they really learn it. And yeah, then the compact offer is for 5 weeks, where people who doesn't want to invest so much time and don't have they think don't have the time,
Yeah.
then we do it in 5 weeks. They get results as well, but of course in the 12 weeks we can go really deep and we can really practice it, and that they are really confident and reach what they want and really be also consistent. Because I noticed that some of my clients after 5 weeks they are posting, but then with the time they are not so consistent anymore, and actually that's a pity.
Mhm. What are the most common mistakes you see companies make when approaching this LinkedIn world?
So first, what I will say, it's there's this the mindset that LinkedIn is all about company pages. They are important and they show professionalism, and we need them, but there are so many of them, and the question is why people follow a company page. They follow a company page because they know the people, they have this relationship to someone who is working in the company, and that's why people are crucial. And every person, doesn't matter if it's an employee, if it's an entrepreneur, every person is an ambassador of the company.
Mm.
That's why also the personal profiles are so important, and also the profiles, even though they are not active, but they are the digital business card. So if people are not active and you are on LinkedIn, so please optimize your profile, that there's clear who you are, what are your strengths, how you help who, because this goes also to the professionality and to the it's actually also the mirror of the company, and it helps the company as well. The second mistake, what I see, as I said, that it's not about people, but the second big mistake is in content, and people are just posting announcements and they thanks everyone. And I mean, appreciation is important, but I can do it on a call. I can do it while I meet someone in person, but the point is, what's the value for the target audience? The target audience, every time they ask, what's in it for me? They ask it when they come to the profile. They ask it when they see a comment, when they see a post. So this is crucial. Me about my company. It's
Mhm.
about my target audience and about helping inspire them. and building these genuine relationships. And the third thing I would say, what many people forget, they focus only on posting content, and they forget that building an active community is the crucial part. So it's not only about posting. I can have the best content, but if I haven't built a strong community, nobody will comment on it, and not many people will see it, because LinkedIn will not, the algorithm will not play it out. Of course, it will shown to people who are lurkers, who are reading the posts, of course, but I also need this engagement. And how I can build it? One way is to comment, that I really show my expertise, show my opinion on others' posts, and the other thing is in the personal, in the DMs, in the personal messages, and that's actually where the magics happen, because in the messages I get to know people. I really build this one-on-one relationship. When with the time I can say, okay, so let's exchange, let's meet, and it is actually then where I take my offline connection, online connection to the offline world, or an online call. But then where this collaborations starts, or where the potential employees can be also find.
Excellent. So, but let us give us some actionable advice, because I think a lot of people, or most people, at the beginning fear DMing other people, especially if they don't know them. I've been there. I've tried to talk to 100 CEOs at the end of 2024, and it was mind blowing at the beginning, but it became fun later on. So, what do you suggest how to approach this DMing unknown people?
So first of all, I would try to comment on those people posts that you are not so unknown, that it's not a cold message. So
Yeah.
comment on their posts. If they are not posting, just look where they are commenting. Try to get to know them in a way that you can realize, and really find something in about them, and also show your interest in them. So LinkedIn is like, the offline networking is the biggest online networking event, and the people are really at the center. So imagine the person you would like to send a message. He or she is standing in front of you. You are talking to him, to her, on a networking event in person. What
Mhm.
would you say? So you don't
Mhm.
say, "Hey, I have a great offer," or well, "How's your business going?" No, you start to find things in common.
Yeah.
You start really to show your interest, to ask a question, but not more than one question in per DM. Yeah, and then you start to yeah, really to build this relationship, and you notice how the person reacts. So if there's no response, you can try it once more, but if not, okay, it's perhaps the person doesn't have time. I mean, I have so many DMs that I also want to answer yet. I want to answer in the future or soon, to be to be honest.
Mhm.
But yeah, not everyone has the time, so just be patient also. But yeah, try to start a conversation as a human. And
Mhm.
then after, I would say, some DMs, it depends, but it depends how the conversation goes. But after, I would say, three perhaps DMs, try to go to the business topic, and ask something about their business, and you will see how they react. And actually, the goal is then to get on the call with them. So yeah, it's also the energy behind them, how we write. We can feel the energy as well. It's also important, the mindset,
Mhm.
and really then, yeah, to show the real interest in humans.
So, announcement for anyone who is looking right now and is afraid of DMing, DM me or Sharka, and we will answer.
Yeah, that's a good start. I love it.
So, what would be one piece of advice you'd give your younger self when you first started in your career or business? Would you change anything?
So what I would say my younger self would be start with LinkedIn earlier. Start
Oh,
to
great.
build your active community. Start to be active on LinkedIn. Don't be afraid of putting yourself out because, as I said, it's not about myself. It's about
Mhm.
helping my target audience. And yeah, actually, yeah, I started little bit too late for myself, but yeah, I acknowledge that, and I am grateful for my journey. But yeah, this advice I would give my younger self.
What was would you say the biggest challenges when you started?
Yes, as I said, I really felt lost. And I didn't know how to approach all the people because you see then CEO and C-level executives, entrepreneurs, and all these people, and then you are afraid to
Yeah.
how can I approach them? And do I have a story? Is the post that I am my thought in the post, is it so valuable? So really, I haven't believed in myself either. So that's actually where my mindset work came in as well, and where I started to, and also the LinkedIn skills, and where I started to approach LinkedIn in a different way, and strategically, and also from the psychological aspect.
Great. And what would you say is the most rewarding part of this journey?
It's meeting people. It's meeting people that I know from LinkedIn in person. I did it 2 weeks ago when I was in Tokyo. I met Japanese people. I met on LinkedIn. I met one guy. He's from Australia, living in Tokyo. I met one Swiss guy living in Tokyo. Then last year, I organized a trip for an American guy who I never met before, and he came with his family to Switzerland. I organized a vacation for them. I was hiking with them, visiting a chocolate factory, and I really thought we knew each other for ages. The same with the
Mhm.
people I met in Tokyo. I met people also in Switzerland that I met on LinkedIn before, and then we met in person. So this is so rewarding that really you feel the support and the support of your community. In this place, I would like to thank you, the whole community that I have and people who are supporting me. I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, it's really, really you give a lot, but you get a lot back, and that's so rewarding. And of course, it doesn't happen overnight.
Mhm.
It needs time, but yeah, it's really amazing. I mean, I met so many people who became friends, and of course,
Mhm.
clients or people who I collaborated with. But I would never, ever meet these people in person. So this is how LinkedIn is powerful and how LinkedIn is the biggest and amazing network in the world, and really with people who are so inspiring. And when we know how to use it, how to leverage it, immense opportunities will open up.
Excellent. A, a few months ago, one of my coworkers said that LinkedIn is the most fake network. And I said, why does she think that? And she said, yeah, well, because everybody is so supportive, everybody is going doing good comments and things like that. And I said, but of course, because we know the trouble. We've all been there. We've tried so many things, and we support each other, and that's great.
Yes, actually, I mean, I'm also thankful to you that you have written a DM to me if I would like to do this live with you. I mean, it's also amazing. Thank you so much for having me. But it actually goes also to why people are on LinkedIn. because they are there, of course, to build a network, but they have some time between work, and they just scroll down. The majority of them, unfortunately, they scroll down, and then they want to a little bit relax, to get new ideas, to be informed, to be inspired, entertained, and that's actually they are also searching for tips to be more productive, more effective in the work, and that's why actually uh, this post with value for the target audience works so well.
Yeah. And I like what I think you emphasized many times in this conversation, that life and business is a team sport. And LinkedIn is a perfect playground for that. And your playground is not just your neighborhood, but the whole world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's incredible. I mean, really, the whole world is there, and over 1 billion people from all over the world, and you can really meet the people everywhere.
Excellent. Hey, we're about the end. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, first of all, I'm really grateful to be here to share my story, and also I'm grateful for my community, as I already said. And yeah, I will say, I mean, believe in yourself. It's it's a very simple advice, but I will say just learn how LinkedIn works. Work on your mindset daily, and you will get the results when you understand how the platform works. And don't kid, be perseverant, consistent, and persistent as well, and really try to do it, like to put it in your routine, because when you do a little bit every day, at the end of the year you've done a lot, and everything what I'm doing on LinkedIn, you plant a seed
Yeah,
if you share your opinion, if you share your expertise. So be aware that you never know who you can help with your post, or who you can inspire, and who will read it, because there are still around 95% of lookers, but they know everything about you, and you never know who is the right person reading your post, reading your message, reading your comment. So just don't kid, and believe in the power of the platform, because the power of this network is really amazing.
agree. I couldn't say better more myself.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a great guest, and see you soon.
Thank you.